So let's go and let's make the custom art in Illustrator here. So what we can do is we can say that this first one will be 300 here. And what we'll do is we'll make the leader be this kind of cool text circle. So what we'll do is we'll make sure that that this does indeed work here. Now I'm going to add in another layer because on this first layer I'm going to add in a dark color. All right, so we might as well make it an orange color just so that we can see it. So I'm just going to add it in. It doesn't really matter. You'll see why I'm doing this here. So I'm just going to lock it, and then I'm going to add in a rectangle here, and we'll add in the same color as we added in xcode, which happens to be 250 by 250 by 250. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go to this other layer here, and we will add in a bunch of these squares here, and yeah, we'll kind of make that here. And we can make this actually fairly complicated, so you can add in a lot of these little squares and rectangles. The more you add in, the more detailed it's going to be. So you can see that in here. We're just going to kind of move this in here. And you want to make sure that they're not really touching the sides. And something like that. And we'll make it fairly detailed here. Okay, so we'll highlight everything, copy it, make a new brush, and we'll make it an art brush. Make sure the direction is going to the right. And there we go. Let's add in another layer, and we'll add in a circle and the ellipse tool. And dealing with white is actually always pretty difficult. Okay, so we'll just add in a circle, something like that, and we'll go and make sure that we add this in as a stroke here. Now, if it's too big, we can go Shift and Alt and just kind of move it into the center here, just like that. Okay, and that actually looks pretty good as the big one there. Okay, let's add in another one here, and we need to make a player of some kind. So I'm thinking a circle does indeed work as well. So I'm going to go and add in a circle, something like this here. And what we could do is we could go and we could add in this item here if we wanted to. Um, and we could always kind of mess around with it a bit, which is actually always kind of neat here. And the stroke, if you click on this, um, you can always you can kind of make it around here. But I think the regular stroke being no stroke might be a better option here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in another ellipse tool, and I'm going to add in just a kind of dark spot in the middle here. But we have to make sure we unselect that first and add in a dark spot. And we might as well make it the same color in Xcode here. So what we'll do is we'll add that in here. Just something very similar. Now, what's interesting about this is that the leader of this is going to be much more detailed, and this actually kind of works within kind of the metaphor of the game here. The metaphor being, of course, that the leader is kind of all powerful. So that's kind of a cool, kind of something cool there. So we'll kind of move this into the center here, and all we're going to do is we're going to spawn one big one here for the uh, block void here, and we'll add in 250, 250, and 250 for the other one here. So, and this is going to be the collectible here. So we might as well make it all in one file. Okay. Now we'll unselect that here, and I know it's kind of annoying because you can't really see it, but now we need to go and save it. So this is going to be and I'm going to save this to the desktop. We'll call this collectible. Okay. And then this one here will be, and then that's Command Alt Shift S is going to be the avoid. Okay. This one here is going to be the player, and this one here is going to be the leader. All right. So again, take a few seconds to do that. and we'll see you in the next tutorial.